Hey gang, wanted to provide just a quick update on a project on my workbench right now. This is a redo of sorts. This was a house kit that I had worked on and actually completed for all intents and purposes back when I was about 13 years old. And I recently found it in a box and decided that I wanted to kind of take a fresh run at it. Not that I'm a super skilled modeler or anything, but I'm better than I was when I was 13, I think. And just wanted to play around with it. So I basically took it apart, stripped a couple layers of paint off of it, and got down to basically a bare kit again, and started from scratch. And the thing I love about this, it's got kind of a neat 1950s or 1960s look to it. It's actually I forget the name brand. It's actually a Euro kit, but it could work for a U.S. layout again, based on depending on the time period. But this is one I just wanted to kind of take a fresh run at. So, and as many of my little projects go, it would actually be a lot easier if I wouldn't take certain steps. But I decided to have a little extra fun with this one. So, what I'm working on now is I decided that this front window feature is too cool to just cover up with some drapes, and so I'm going to leave that somewhat open and light that portion of the interior. So I'm going to put a little interior detail in. So I'm in the process right now of kind of figuring out what those interior details are. I took a little bit of wood and stained it to serve as kind of a floor, and I'll probably cut out some construction paper or something to look like a rug. It didn't have to, these details don't have to be perfect, but then I had in my scrap box, that's my ugly scrap box right there, I had a seat from inside an old locomotive interior. So I took that, sanded it down, added a couple side wings, and so obviously it needs to be painted, but that'll serve as, I think that'll pass for a chair if you're kind of craning down to look through a little window once I get some paint on that. I built threw a little sofa together, and just need to throw some paint on that. And then I decided I need a little table. This is a little oversized for a coffee table, but I think it'll be okay. So I just kind of took a little rectangular piece of styrene and rounded off the corners, and then put some legs under it. So that's going to be a little coffee table. Then I took a little Pico chip LED and put a little paper cylinder together. And so this is going to, if you can see that, that's essentially going to be a hanging lamp that we'll put in there. So that'll go right in here as soon as I get that done. I had previously kind of restored, there was a little outdoor fireplace that had kind of fallen apart as it was in storage. So I restored that, and that goes back here on the little patio, which I love. I always thought this house looked like a place that I would like to hang out at some point. So, and then up front, I intentionally left out the little crawl space window there because I'm going to put a little raised flower bed in that area, and put a little landscaping out front. So that area here and maybe over here, but probably just here is going to be some sort of rectangular raised flower bed. Little garage goes over here. Kind of a neat look for people to kind of walk to the backyard there. So that's kind of fun. But literally, I'm just kind of deciding what colors these little interior details are going to be, and this is going to be kind of a 70s era living room. So I get to probably have a little fun. It's probably going to be some sort of gaudy orange sofa and chair maybe, and then kind of dark brown on the little table, and then I'll throw some sort of little false wall in here and probably have some weird pattern to simulate some wallpaper or something. So I need to speed this one up a little bit because there are other projects I want to get to. This one's probably not going to go on the current little layout that I'm working on upstairs, just because I don't have room for a lot of residential on it. I've got a couple houses already picked out for that, so I might make a little mini scene just for fun with this one, or put it in a box for once it's finished, and have it for a future layout, maybe for my next project. And then once I get this done, then I'll probably get back to working on some structures for that. So that's it for now. Thanks